Hey, girl. All
I
right.
I need to connect my ear things real quick.
Connect your ears. I am.
Yeah, they just disconnected for some reason. I don't know
Oh,
what's going on. Technology, you know?
I know it, baby. All right. So good. I've got people
Oh, okay.
start Q&A or poll. Okay. Top chat. No, I don't want to talk live chat. I'm just getting everything ready. Um, okay. Stian. Okay. Let me talk to these people. Such lovely people. Oh my God.
Yes.
People. Girl.
What?
So many people here.
Oh,
Okay, I hope it's okay, but we have it so that the giveaway is 5 questions, yes or no questions from you.
yeah,
So
that's fine. Yep.
you can end up with sessions later on too. So all right, you ready?
I'm ready. Eric's here and he's ready.
All right, let me record. Recording in progress. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
That's on the chat thread on the YouTube live. I love you all. All right, so we got Stephanie Clark, who wins the prize because she says the phrase, Erik is my sentence. Erik is my favorite prankster. So that's awesome. So Ginger, you want to talk a little bit about yourself first?
Okay. So I am a psychic medium. I also do a session with nutrition and fitness, and I bring it from a spiritual side, connected with the regular,
I don't think anybody else does that. I never heard of that. That's awesome.
no. And this was Eric's idea, actually, because I was kind of like, this is what I used to do. And then he was like, just combined it. And I was like, okay. So he had to show me, some things, and
So Erik,
that's,
you get 20%.
yes. That's how this came to be. And, I think it's a pretty good service, but I also do other services. So you can go to my website for that, and see different ones that I do. I do past life and future life readings.
Oh,
Also,
awesome.
so and I
Hi,
also
Erik, I love you. I forgot to say.
oh yeah, Erik says, hi mama, I love you. And he's just really excited. Really, he's always excited, but he's just happy. He's a happy guy. And yeah, so my website, did you want me to say my website right now? Is that what we're doing? Okay. So it's Ginger Bailey, psychicmedium.com. And there's a few different things on there. I also do mentoring, which has really been something that's been kind of popular lately, to help you learn how to do what I do, because we all have the ability.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
Except for me. I don't think I do.
Oh, you do.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
do.
I'm clear cognizant a little bit. When I
Yeah.
don't have my monkey brain in the way. So we're gonna take questions from people in the chat thread, but I want to ask these my dear Norwegian friends, Eva and Stian, are lovely people, and they're really struggling, and they're wondering if they should do a tune-up. But Stian has horrible migraines, and I'm wondering, Stian, they're in Norway. I can't remember their last names, but anyway, wondering if I need to do a custom service on him for migraines, or if a microbiome will work, because I heard that gut dysbiosis is one of the roots of migraine. So Erik, what do you think? How can we help him? Or maybe the tune-up's enough. I don't
know. Okay, so Erik is saying that the microbiome would be a good choice. Okay, for that, the microbiome, because yes, it is something going on with the digestive. And also he's showing me like the nervous system, like something's pinched. like he's got something pinched.
Oh
you
yeah, there's
know?
something going on with his neck. That's true.
Yeah, he's got something pinched. So to look into something like that, to getting that checked out.
So you think his cervical spine has something to do with his pain?
Yeah, it is a big part of it. It is a big part of it, Eric is saying, but also he's saying it has to do with just the, like you were talking about, like the gut digestive tract, the GI tract, and the way it's the way things are absorbing, like he's having like kind of a malabsorption going on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like there's a malabsorption, right? Yeah, that's what he said, malabsorption. Yeah.
So what can he do about his neck?
He needs to get it aligned, get it lined. So Eric is saying that a lot of people are finding that because of looking down at technology, with the
Oh yeah.
technology and the looking down a lot, he's saying causes a lot of people, not only just because of the way we're looking down and the pressure and pull on our neck with gravity, but also the eyes, staring at screens also
Yeah.
is a big one for headaches. And so all that mixed together is a big part of it. But the main thing with him is his neck. And if he gets his neck aligned, and he'll have to do it more than once because it's out of line.
How?
A chiropractor?
Chiropractor, okay.
Yeah, chiropractor. Also, I did this myself. This is something I just tried because I have the neck thing too because of technology. And
me too.
they have those, yeah, yeah, really. They have those pillows. They're not very expensive, but there's these pillows that you can lay your neck over. And one way it's like traction or something, putting your neck in traction.
Yeah.
And one way is like a longer stretch, and another way is a lighter stretch. Once, like, you can turn it. And I've been using it, and it's working pretty good for me. But but his is going to be beyond that. His is going to be a chiropractor needing to straighten it and get it off the nerves. Yeah. Yeah. Physical therapy too. Yes.
All right. So Stephanie Clark also wants to know, are there any messages from my spirit daddy, Elvis Presley, or my brother or Erik, which you can choose either one, Erik, Elvis or you. Oh.
So Erik is saying that it's Erik, and is she talking about Elvis Presley? Yeah, Elvis Presley. Because when you said that, I could hear him. So this is going to be coming from both. Okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah, from both. First of all, Erik is saying that she has some healing talents. Okay. And that she's a natural healer. She may be aware of this a little bit, but that he's letting her know to look into things that draw your attention for healing, to help others and heal, because when she heals others, it heals her too, that's usually the case for most healers,
That's how I heal.
Yeah, right. And that she has a knack for this. And then Elvis is coming in with artistic talent. There's some artistic talent with her. Cool. That she should take notice of. He's saying it has to do with music and the art of like creating,
Awesome.
Creating,
So Elvis may be her creativity muse. All right, let's go to the next one. Hang on. Okay. One person said, Erik is my fave crabster. So funny. It's a crabby. All right. Cassandra May from New York. I was wondering if my friend Kristen Cannon from Dayton, Ohio is okay. She was killed last Tuesday. Oh, killed last Tuesday. And will any justice be served?
Okay. She's okay. This was contract. And For more details on this, it probably have to go into like a session or something for some long details
yeah.
on this.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting right now is that there is going to be justice, and she is doing fine, and that she's around her family right now, trying to give them support to get through this, because there's a lot, obviously, of pain and just surprise, shock. There's so much shock going on. And so she's there with each one and helping them deal with the struggle, because this was something that was supposed to happen. And yeah, it doesn't make it any easier though. But she's fine. Absolutely fine.
Taylor's a good girl.
Taylor, so
Such
cute.
All right. I love you, but go bye-bye. I love you. I already fed you anyway. Okay, so anything on the killer that killed those 4 beautiful people in Idaho, in Moscow, Idaho?
Yes. Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
we're going to have a session on that, okay, people?
Okay, so in short, it was somebody that has killed before. I can tell you that.
Human
And
or both?
Human. It was a male, a little older than these kids. They were college age, right?
Yeah.
It was a male, and this person got a thrill out of this, like a serial killer type thing. That's the mental capacity, like like of serial killers, how they kill for power. It was a power thing, and got a thrill. It was a thrill out of this, and it was a male, and somebody who watched them very close.
Oh, so did this person interact with anyone? Was it a target? I mean, did this person, the killer, interact with one or all of these people, or just watch from afar?
There was interaction. There was interaction with them when they and what Erik has shown me is like out in a club or something, like when they were out. But it wasn't like somebody they invited back to their home. It wasn't something like that. Yeah, it was somebody that there was a short interaction, and then they were followed.
Will justice be served?
Eventually, but there unfortunately is probably going to be more.
Oh God, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Is it safe for these guys to go back to the university? They're told to come back to class, or is he just gonna like?
Yeah, it's safe. It's safe. Eris is not. It's important not to live in fear. It's safe. But also to know that this was. It's not. I don't feel like he's targeting just college students.
Oh, okay.
It just happened to be wrong place, wrong time, kind of thing.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay, let's see. Claudia, any messages from her father, Cipriano? Claudia.
I like his energy. He's funny. He's dancing. He danced in. It was like he likes to dance. He likes music. And he's sending love, of course. And he wants her to know that there's something going on in her life that she's having to make decisions on, and he wants her to know that she is right where she's supposed to be right now with this, and that to follow her instincts on this, and that she's doing really good. He's proud of her. He's proud of her for dealing with the things that she has going on in her life.
That I'm proud of her too.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Rontavian Mason, living in Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm gay and was wondering if there's a guy or guys at my school that are attracted to me, possibly becoming my boyfriend. I hope so.
Erik says more than one.
Ooh.
More than one. More
Oh,
than one.
Run, Devin, you a player.
More than
What's
one.
gonna happen? Find somebody.
He will. It needs to get out more. And Erik is making it feel like he has like he's kind of shy a little bit. Which is it's just his personality. So, and plus it's understanding too, you know, when you're younger, you just are shyer. But he's saying that to get out more, meet people, and you will find that one special person. But there's more than one that knows him and likes him, and he'll know. He
Is it
just
a
got to keep.
classmate or is it somebody that's not a classmate, like meet at a bar or whatever?
No, it's somebody that is in school too.
Okay.
He's in school too. So yes.
All right. Awesome. I know. I love you. Hang on. Okay. Essie Moore. Oh, Essie, I haven't heard from you in a long time. Can I get a message from my higher self? Essie is ESSIE. Moore is MOHR.
Her higher self is kind of let's use the word sassy, kind of like that sassy kind of personality. I love it. So her message is that she is very good at feeling like empath. You know, everyone's an empath, but she's really good at feeling and knowing what people need and what's going on with them. And this is very strong, and she's calling it a gift. It's like a gift. Like she's really good at that, and people are drawn to her. And that's why people.
I can relate to that because I've always felt like I know what to say and what to do to make people feel better. It's like
right, and that's channeled. You're channeling that most of the time too. Yeah. Some of it is experience, and some of it is channeled. That's what Erik just said.
Okay, I love you, Erik. All right, Marie Andrea Hernandez Gal. Hello from Guatemala. Would like to hear a message from my deceased grandmother, Edelmira Gal Kohler, Kohler.
She's really cute, really sweet, loving. Oh, big heart. Very kind-hearted. Like to cook. She cooked. It's like she's shown me that she cooked for a lot. Like it's a big family, or she just had family over and always cooked a lot. And the message, she's telling her to like have more fun. Enjoy life more. Try to enjoy life more.
That advice.
Right. And she's saying too that she actually, it's not like she's lacking it very much, but she gets very focused on things, you know, day-to-day things, and that she needs to slow down and, you know, smell the roses and enjoy life a little bit more. Take it day by day. So
advice for all of us, really.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Hi, everybody who's saying hi. Okay. Bob B. Valrico, Florida. Bob B. Greetings and love to Dr. Lisa, Erik, and all. Erik, can you explain any spiritual abilities I may have, if at all? I would be eternally grateful for any help opening my third eye. So, Bob B. from Valerico, Florida. I have to say it was Spanish. I said,
yeah. Erik is saying hi, Bob. And okay, so what he's saying is your third eye is already open. Okay, so it's just a matter of learning the difference between your own thoughts coming in and the spiritual views coming in, and you
Ah,
actually have a very strong claircognizance. So you'll get like thoughts that come in. And that is also a gift too. So your claircognizance is very strong, and your clairsentient, which
good.
is the feeling. So those, you have all of them, Erik says, though. You use all of them. So he's saying to practice on people, and you'll start to notice the difference. And Erik says this a lot, like when I'm doing mentoring with people, that's one of the main things Erik says is the best thing to do, is to practice on others, because then you learn what your gifts are and what your strong
Exactly. You have to
parts
do
of
that.
them are. Right. And so that's the best way to do it. But he's saying that not to overthink it. Don't overthink it. Your third eye's already open. It's just a matter of paying attention to what your own thoughts are. And you can learn that by practicing your own thoughts
Exactly.
and your own visions too, your own imagination. So the third eye is just a spiritual imagination, really, but your gut will tell you the
Well
difference.
said. Cool.
Yeah.
I love that. All right. So Elizabeth R. from Rochester, New York. I've always struggled with consistency in all areas of my life. Is there a primary reason for that? Past life, current life, both?
Struggled with what? What was the struggle?
With consistency in all areas of my life.
So Erik is saying this comes from childhood of this life. Um, he's saying that self-discipline, which is not easy for anybody. It's
No.
all about habit forming, and
Yeah.
you have to do something long enough to create a habit. The mind takes 28 days to program. So if you can stick with something long enough, you will program your mind, and you will stay on that,
Yeah.
whatever it is that you're programming yourself to do. So also Erik is saying that you overwhelm yourself with too much. You need to focus on less at a time, because you get overwhelmed, and then you don't stay consistent on it because you get like too many things happening and you can't stay focused on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Okay. Taylor Scheffler from Salida, Colorado. What can I change or practice more of to better my life? Great question.
Great question.
Mm.
Self-love, Erik said. Self-love. Take care of you.
That.
Take care of you.
How do people
Self-love
love
is not,
themselves? I mean,
well,
we've been so programmed by relatives, parents, siblings, society.
well, self-love doesn't mean selfish. Okay. It doesn't mean
Oh, I
don't do
know.
things for
Yeah.
others. Yeah.
Yeah.
Erik is saying that self-love means to like take care of your needs, take care of your basic needs,
Yeah.
your health, your nutrition, your
Bubble bath with champagne.
yeah, your quiet time, you don't have to, everybody doesn't have to like do this meditation where everyone just sitting there, you don't have to
I
do that.
know.
But a good meditation is take a walk and just stay in the moment. Just stay in the moment. That is the best meditation you can do for yourself, is be in the moment, enjoy what's around you. Even if you do it for a couple minutes, you're gonna see a difference. Try to stay out of the future thoughts and past thoughts, those worries that we get, because there's nothing. If you can't change it, then let it go. Imagine it leaving you in a balloon. Just put it in a balloon
Exactly.
and watch it float away.
And
But
what do you have to worry about? We're eternal beings. Seriously, you got to think
right,
about that too. Sometimes you have to look at a perspective from 30,000 feet above. And it's like, okay, yeah, this is a shitty day, but I'm an eternal being. I've been through this shit and more.
right.
So,
And this life is just like all of our lives, not just this one, but all of our lives is just like, it's like if you put your hand out and pull it back. I'm trying to think of something quick. And that's what it really is. If you look at it from
yeah,
a spiritual point of view, it's really important to just know that you're here to learn, and it's okay to mess up. It's okay to
Yeah.
make mistakes. It's all experience. That's all
Yeah,
this
we've been
experience.
heroes, we've been villains, we've been all sorts of shit. Okay. All
Right,
right.
right.
So let me see. Dipti, Anil. Okay. Hello from the Woodlands, Texas. I love that. I really want to move there, but the homes are too expensive. How far am I in my reincarnation cycle? I hope I'm getting better and learning from my experience. Cool.
So Erik says that that you are, there's not really a distance type thing that he's giving me, but that you are growing in things that you've been through. You are growing from them a lot.
Sure. I
You
know
are
this
very,
person. Yes.
yeah, this person, he's saying, is very receptive to things. Now, there's people that will just float along in life and they don't really, and it's okay. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this, but things will come to them and they kind of just don't take it in or learn from it or grow. And a
Right.
lot of that's ego, keeping them back. But this person isn't like this. This person,
No.
Erik is saying, just grows and listens, and it's almost like, and I don't even want to say old soul because there's no age in spirit, but it's just a figure of speech that,
Yeah.
so you can say that about you. Erik is saying that you are going to have other lives. I was asking if there's going to be other incarnations, and yes, there is. But when you get done with one task, you're going to have others. So you have finished many tasks. He just said. He said there's been many tasks finished, actually. So yeah.
Awesome. Oh God, how many do I have? And can I just write the cliff notes? Because really, ugh. You don't have to answer that. I'm just being silly.
I know.
All right. Okay. Paige Noel from Atlanta, Georgia. I would like to know if was a spiritual reason to my meme, Annette Newman from Fairhope, Alabama, passing away on my 21st birthday. You want to repeat the names at all?
No, that's okay. Yeah, no. Erik is saying that yes, this was planned. It wasn't to ruin your birthday at all. But it's almost like he's saying, like, celebrate life. Don't, actually, the grandmother just came in, and what I hear is, don't think of it as a sad thing. Think of it as a continuing, this person is continuing. We continue after we leave here. And so it's just a continuing, it's just a new step, a new phase. And that what Erik is saying about this is that you can celebrate on your birthday. You need to focus on celebrating you and celebrating your grandmother.
Awesome. All right.
Instead of being sad.
The whole thread went down and skipped a whole bunch of people, but I know why, because it's Tony C. I've been feeling suicidal lately. Any messages for me? Tony C. We don't know where Tony's from, but I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, the first thing I need to say is you need to call the 800 number. There's actually a 3-digit number that you can call to. Erik is saying, Erik's saying that it will get better. It will get better. Let yourself know. And it's not easy to pull yourself up, because I feel this person is very weighed down. Like there's just like weight, and the digging, like trying to dig out of something, and it's like you just can't get anywhere.
Yeah.
But Erik is saying that this is something that you're going to get through, and try to know that this suffering that you're having is for growth, and that it's always going to get better. There's always something on the other side, is the way he's showing me, like something on the other side of this, and you're going to get better. It's going to get better. Hang in there. And try to focus also on things that you like and not things that you dislike. Focus on the things that, I mean, there's got to be, you've got your, health, or you've got your, things like that. Focus on the blessings, focus on the things in your life, he's saying. And as hard as that is, because I know that I can feel the mindset of this person.
Wow.
And it's hard to see past anything except for what's pulling him down. So you need to fight. Erik just said fight. Fight for
And
what you deserve.
remember that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Right,
Say, hi,
right,
Scout.
right.
Hi, Scout, and go away. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Okay.
Erik's saying fight, man, fight, Erik said.
Yeah.
This, it's going to be okay. It's going to get better. And also he's talking about putting so much on what brings you down, things that make people upset or sad. Sometimes they put too much energy into it.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. So true. Okay, Angel, I am from New York. Any messages from my higher self?
This higher self is like fun loving. So her higher self is, she's telling her that she is actually like on track with things that are going on for her, that she is on track. She's on track with everything. And that she may not feel that way. She's like maybe not feeling like that, but she wants her to know that she is on track. You are on track with the things that you are supposed to be doing in your life, whether it feels positive or negative. You're where you're supposed to be, she said.
Good. And Angelica Pantera, hi all. Any messages for love? I'm not sure what that means, but
what?
Any messages for love, I guess, in her life.
Oh, for love life.
Maybe.
Okay. Erik is saying to focus inward first. You need to focus inward, get yourself set, and a love will come. Like once you get set in your life, because I feel like the way he's making me feel is like this person is like trying to get settled in life, getting settled. There's a lot of other things going on. So once you get set and your mind starts to focus on love, it will come to you.
Awesome. All right. Okay. Monique, what is interesting? Hi, what message is meant for me by the universe, leaving me a gold Cartier engagement ring? Where's my ring, man? But I don't have her name, just her handle, Moniqueness.
That's okay. What did she ask though? Why?
What message is meant for me by the universe, leaving me a gold Cartier engagement ring?
She just found it, I guess. Is that what we're?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see what I can get. It was a little general there of not knowing where it came from.
Can't, that's fine.
Yeah. No, that's okay. Let me try. So there's things happening to her. Erik says it's trying to wake her up more, like show her just awareness. It's trying to get her to be aware. So it's not like Mr. Right's coming along or something, it's confusing though. It's okay, so he's just making it like that it's to keep her awareness. He keeps talking about awareness.
Aware of who and what is out there. All right.
Right. Keep your awareness focused.
Allie Rhodes from Victoria, Australia. I want to go to Australia so bad. Is there a particular past life I need to heal in order to positively move forward in this life?
So Erik is saying no, that you don't need to heal a past life before you move forward in this life. Always continue to move forward and not put your life on hold for past life reasons. But you can do some healing. There are some past life issues that had happened in the past, and a lot of it had to do with loss. There was a lot of loss.
One of the bigger ones?
So Erik is showing me one of a past life that this person had. There was like they lost children with
Ugh.
illness.
Oh my God.
And it feels like this is like in Europe, 1700s, early 1700s there, early 1700s. And this person had like 4 children and then was pregnant and lost her children to illness, and also family members, loved ones. So there was a lot of loss in this person's life. And so this obviously is affecting her in this life, but you can move forward. Erik says you can move forward, and knowing this should help you move forward to know that yes, those things happened, and it's all spiritual contracts and growth, so he's saying don't ever put your life on hold for things that maybe need to be healed. Always move forward. You can do it. You can move forward. Yeah.
Awesome. Clarinda M101, her handle. Can Erik please tell me my life's purpose? Remember, guys, it really helps if we have like Clarinda and the last name initial and then a town or city or something. It really does help the medium. So please remember that, please.
Okay, so Erik is talking about unconditional love. So most of us have this too, and most of the time, life purpose is all about. There's so many things that we have, and it's all about everyday life and actions, reactions to others, and interactions, things like that. But for her, he's talking about finding your inner strength, finding who you are inside and owning it. That's one of the big things that you're here to do. Finding who you are inside and owning it. Find that strength. And then people also learn from this person. When she like gets this, she will be like setting examples for people. People will learn from her as she shows, her inner strength, and it will show like on the outside. Erik's saying he's showing it like a glow, like it will glow on this person. Yeah. And people will like be drawn to it too.
Oh, that's beautiful. All right, Bob P. I think her name is Bob. I think it's Bobby P. from Manville, New Jersey. Am I a new or an old soul?
So new and old souls. So as a figure of speech, Erik is saying old soul.
And I think that's souls who have experienced a lot.
Right.
It's not time related, right?
Right. And a lot of lives, past and present, going on. But a lot of experience, a lot of things that this soul went through in all these other lives that was a lot to make. That's what makes it an old soul, I guess you would call it. So experience wise, Erik's just going, you got this. He's going, you got this. You know what you're doing. That's how Erik's putting it. He's like, you got this, man. You know what you're doing.
Oh.
So yeah, so he would say, yeah, it's old soul.
Awesome.
Soul. Yeah.
All right. Ulysia Kane, will my new job last a while?
Erik is saying yes. As where things sit right now, because free will, we know, changes things, but where things sit as they are now, that this job will last a while. Yes. And you're going to get a lot of experience. Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And I was going to say, you get a lot of experience from this job, not just with what the job is, but interactions with others. So yeah.
Networking and stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Learn a lot.
And my son, Lucas, works for a very low pay at this company. And somebody from Phillips 66 is considering offering him a job that's like triple the pay. But it entails like being in Houston for 8 to 12 months, but then possibly being in other places on the field. And he's so would he be happier? And also he's doesn't have much chance of meeting people in this company that he loves, right? But he was
Right.
12, 14 hours a day, getting very little pay. I mean, a third of what he could get. And there's just a bunch of old smoking bubbas. But so I'm wondering if he went to Phillips 66, if he could actually find the love of his life, be exposed to more people, or if you enjoy it, or if the change would be too much for him.
So what Erik is saying, his message to his brother is step outside the box, step outside your comfort zone, because you're going to be glad you did. That's what he just said. Yeah, he's telling
I
Lucas,
don't know
step
if he
out,
will though.
get outside your comfort zone because it's going to give you things that you're going to be so happy you did it. Sometimes even if things don't like work out the way we want them to, we still get a lot from it. But he's saying this will be a good experience for Lucas. So he's
Well, I
saying
mean, we had dinner because it's the boyfriend of one of Rooney's coworkers, the girl, and we had a great conversation. And Lucas carried himself so freaking well and impressed him so much. But I don't know if he's gonna. He said, "Well, I'm going to go back and talk to my people," but I don't know if he'll get the offer or not. So there's that. We're going to have a Christmas party.
Yeah.
He's going to go be there on all of his Christmas party at our place, in our backyard. Saturday.
Fun. Yeah, but Erik is saying that it is something that he should do.
Will he get the offer? Or will they say, well, just wait a while, whatever?
Erik is saying that he is going to get an offer for this.
Okay. Of course, I know there's free will involved, so.
Right, but no, Erik is saying he's going to, and that this would be really good for him, really good. That he needs to
He wants a girlfriend. He wants to settle down and get married and have a family.
And he will. His focus is on that, so it's going to come. It's going to come when it's time.
Awesome. All right, Ashley from Houston. What is my sole purpose? Like, what talent or gift does Ashley have that she's here to share? Ashley from Houston.
Erik is saying that she's both a healer and a teacher. She has good instincts, like a good strong instinct in things, and that she should really look into ways of being, doing healing with people, because and and then he says to once she does that and gets good at it, that she should teach it because she'd be really good at that. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Sheik lives in Georgia. Any message from my ex who just passed, but we don't have the name, so you want to skip it?
Let me see if I can get
CHIC, Georgia, and pronounce Chic.
Oh, very, very sweet, very sweet, kind.
Just passed the ex.
Just saying that I'm okay, and the energy is like really like peaceful, a lot of peace. Sending a message that you're going to be okay, everything's going to be okay. There's a message coming for that, so I'm not sure what's going on with this person that asked, but you're going to be okay.
I love you. Bye. Just came to pick up the dogs. Except for Bella, who had a scare. She got sick. Bella got super sick.
Oh,
she's good. Okay. Kimberly Ropelt. A message from my stepdad, Myron Vargas, to my mom, Alice Vargas.
Okay.
So selfless.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. Grand Central Station over here.
He's talking about, he wants to talk about what his life was better because of her. He's saying my life was better because of you. And I'm getting chills all over. Yeah, and he's also talking about how proud he is of his stepkids. And that, of course, sending love, but he just glows with love when he talks about her mom, and just what he just would not have, life would not have been the same without her. And he's just so happy that he had her. What his message is.
That's sweet. Sarah Olson from Maine. What lesson am I here to learn from my husband in this lifetime? Husbands are perfect bastions of lessons, aren't they?
Yes, many lessons you're here to learn, and one of them is communication, and patience is another. Erik is saying that if you pick your battles, he's talking about pick your battles. So think about if something happens or there's an issue or something said from your husband, think about how important is it really important to argue with it, argue back about it, or make an argument or prove your point. But the main thing is patience and communication.
Okay, interesting. That's a big one for everybody, a lot of people anyway. Vanessa Pinto, Portugal. I don't know if her name is Vanessa Pinto or she's Vanessa from Pinto, Portugal, but guidance about career.
So what Erik is saying is you need to pick something, or he's talking about more education. You need more education. Keeps repeating that. And choose something that like you're drawn to. There's things that you're drawn to, and don't be afraid to do it because of fear. Like, don't have fear about it. Like, you want to do the things that you fear the most, he's saying. Okay. So yeah. So if there's things that you fear, because of maybe you don't think you're good enough, he's saying you are. So pick that thing, and get it again, the comfort zone thing he's talking about, getting out and do that, because
your fear. Lean into your fear, people.
Yeah, because the reason why it's coming to your mind and you're drawn to it, things that you're drawn to, is because that's the direction you're supposed to go, he said. Yeah.
All right. Jackie Bowser wants from Maryland wants a message from Erik. Whatever message would be the most helpful.
It's 444. Here.
Oh.
He just said it's 4. I looked at the clock. It's 444. Yours is 555, huh?
Oh.
Okay, so Erik is saying
444. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. So Erik is talking about she needs to focus more inward on herself. She does a lot for others, and she needs to do more for her, and she needs to know that she's worthy and worth it. Like, this is something she needs to hear, that she is worthy and she's worth it, and she's important. It's real important for her to hear those things, he said.
Whole and part of God.
Yeah.
How much more worthy can that be?
Yeah, really go focus inward and know yourself, because you are important, and you are things that you have to say, and your thoughts matter. Those matter.
Awesome. All right. Catherine Baugh, is my son ever gonna get his shit together? And Catherine spelled Kathryn. Baugh is Baugh, if it matters. I don't have the son's name, unfortunately.
That's okay. It's okay.
But it does help people.
Mm-hmm.
But it does help people.
Yeah. Yeah. So Eric is saying yes, eventually is his answer to that. And her son is very lost right now and very stuck. Um, and
Mm.
this is what's causing a lot of this. He also has some things that he's trying to work through in his mind, like, inside, like internal things that he's dealing with. And
Yeah.
going through what he's doing is a growth process, even though to others it may look self-destructive, it is actually helping him learn and grow.
Oh,
Yes, he will eventually get it together. I'm looking to see what it's going to be. A little bit, Eric is saying, like a few years. It's going to be a few years. But Eric is saying don't worry, because this is important for him to go. This is part of his journey. Yeah. Yeah, it's part of his journey, and he's going to get growth out of these things that he's experiencing.
yeah. So maybe Eric, you can guide him a little bit, nudge him in the right directions.
Yeah, he actually has about 4 guides around him, along with Erik. Erik has been around too, and
Oh,
that's 5 altogether. And then there's Raphael and Archangel Michael are both
oh, I
around him.
love
So
those.
he does have protection.
Oh, good. All right. Kathy Prince from Ohio wants to know if she has ever had a past life with Erik.
He says yes.
Oh,
Yes.
tell me about it.
They were friends in a past life. This looks like, when is this, Erik? 15, 15, 1500s. And they were friends, and they worked together. Okay, they worked together, like
Wow.
things they did, like they worked. They would he's showing me like they're out, like getting like supplies, like wood for fire, and like hunting. They hunted together. um Erik was a girl in this life, and the person asking this was a male. It was the other way around.
Did
So,
they have
and
anything else going on, like romantic wise?
no, no, but there was a crush. There was a crush there between both of them, but they never followed through with it. But there was a
Okay.
crush.
Why?
Yeah. Um, Family, Erik said, family.
Wow.
It couldn't like work because of family, and status
Oh, God.
different.
Okay.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but yeah, but that's
Cool.
what it was. But anyway, they worked together, and that was the only way they could kind of hang out and be together. But they were just mostly friends. They were
Okay.
friends. Yeah.
Awesome. Del Weaver, can you ask Erik what scalar services would work best for him? Del Weaver. He had the main one, the first energy overhaul last month.
Um,
It might be hard because you don't know all the services, but
right. But Erik is talking about did the one that brings up the vibration, the what is that one? He's talking about bringing his vibration up, like bringing more peace and happiness. One that does that. What is that one?
well,
Uh,
he had the energy repair protection enhancement, which includes bringing up the vibration, and then in 6 months he might need the tune up for that. But boosting self love. I mean, there's
yeah, yeah, that
microbiome.
one. That one. The self-love. The self-love. Yes.
Awesome.
Because Erik was showing me like something like to boost him, to help him like feel good inside
Okay.
about things. Yeah.
Yes. All right, Carrie Birdsley. Any advice on my preteen daughter, Azaliah, Azeliah, preteen daughters? Oh my God.
Okay. So what Erik is saying is patience is a big one, but listen. He's saying just really listen. to what your daughter says, like really hear, not just listen, but hear her. Okay. And he's saying to try not to give, like unwarranted advice, right?
Unsolicited advice
Unwarranted.
for teens is not good.
Yeah. And so he's saying, but to just, it's really important for her, and this is for most teenagers and preteens, but for her especially, she needs to know she's heard. She really needs to know that she's heard by you. Okay. And that you hear her. Okay. Yeah. He's saying, and that you like, she needs to feel like things that she says and things that are going on with her are important in your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I think it's really important to be a part of your kid's world. It's a real easy mistake to make, to drag them into your world. Hey, I'm motorcycle riding, you just hang hat. But to really, even if it's boring, like with Erik, he loves skateboarding. And so I said,
Mhm.
teach me some stuff. I didn't want to because I thought, fucking break a hip, man.
Right.
Taught me how to do an ollie and stuff like that. It's like, okay. And taught me how to try to teach me how to play guitar, but it's very important to be a part of their world as well.
Right. And really, accept things that are important to them, like
Yeah.
they're things that they want. It's their journey. They have their own individual journey, Erik just said. So remember that. Okay. This is
Right.
their journey, no one else's.
Exactly. All right. This is cool. Erin, Errin from Minneapolis. Should I try becoming a plus size model?
Erik said, absolutely beautiful. That's what he said.
That's
He's
awesome.
he's
Will she
so
be
funny.
successful?
Yes. Yes. He said
Awesome.
yes.
Okay, Erik, are
Yeah.
you crushing
Yes.
on her? Erik, you're crushing on her. Feel it? I can feel it.
He's so funny.
It's funny. All right, that's awesome news. Terry Ward from Virginia. Will my finances get better? If not, what can she do?
Well, Erik is saying that there's not a lot of improvement in the near future, but to really focus on the things that are necessity right now. And this Erik is saying, because of the way the world is right now and things are just like so, over the top with prices and things like that, it's really important to focus on what you really need. It's okay to have some necessity things, but because you don't want to cut yourself off from everything, and to be all about paying just your electricity and rent, but to pick and prioritize, he's saying, with your finances, of things that are priority. For even your self-care is very important, not to let that go. He's saying, like, prioritize like that.
What can she do to make her find abundance? I know the ERP
Uh,
have to do that by opening up the good portals, but I don't know, maybe she
visualize. Erik's saying mindset, visualize, because if you see how, if you're looking at the way it is right now and you're having those emotions about, oh my gosh, my finances, then you're just going to continue to get that. And so, yeah, he's saying, so you really need to visualize, because he's not saying there's something that you can go out and do, like playing the lottery or gambling or anything. He's just saying that, make some changes on priorities, and also visualize what you want and feel it. See yourself financially abundant, and with abundance coming in.
feel
and
it, smell it.
and
Oh, your
yeah,
thoughts,
just
senses,
right,
your
right.
feelings.
it,
Yes,
it does work. It does work.
it really does. But
Absolutely.
if you're saying, I want to have financial, then you're always going to be in the state of wanting it and not
Yeah.
getting it. The first
Yeah.
time I did the portal work on somebody, a girl who had a negative entity, it was, we got rid of that.
Mhm.
But 3 days afterwards, she got a $75,000 check from this distant relative. It's
Yeah.
crazy how it can
Yeah.
go.
Erik is saying scalar. Scalar does help. Scalar work helps with finances, with, I mean, you name it. It works. Absolutely.
All right, I think we're gonna close now.
Okay.
Y'all, thank you. Stephanie, you can email me at elisa@atlantascalar.com and I'll hook you up with Ginger.
And make sure you check your junk or spam,
Yes.
because I have that happen with a lot, not just this, but with a lot
I know.
of other clients, like the yes and no's, when they ask and I'll answer and they think they haven't been answered. So make sure you check that.
And Bella, say bye. We had a close call with her. She was so sick she could barely raise her head. And
Oh,
for comic relief, my daughter Annika was over for Thanksgiving, and we read the text from the vet. It's like, the doctors are with her. We'll notify you when she's done. And so I read this to her. We'll notify you when she's dead. Or, hey, you can pick up her body. Pick up her body. It's like, you got to do the comic relief family and stuff. But she's alive. I love her.
Yeah, I was just looking for my Bella. She was sitting here a second ago.
I don't know what's going to happen to me when. No, I don't even think about it.
Oh, don't think about it. Live today. Live today. Look at her. You're so sweet.
All right. Well, thank you, Ginger. And thank you, everyone.
Here's my Bella. Here's my Bella.
See the big puppy dog?
Yeah.
Oh,
who's that? Who's that? Who's it? Where's that? They're twins. Yours is smaller. It's huge.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Love you.
Love you, Mama. Love you, Erik said. Love everyone.
Subscribe, the notification bell, and